Good morning all of you, my dear students. In today's class, I am going to discuss sentence correction. The name of the topic is sentence correction. There are 12 sentences, 12 questions are there. In sentence correction, in each sentence, there is one word which is excessive, extra word is there. We should delete that word and correct the sentence grammatically, syntactic, or we should understand. All the students are requested to concentrate on my class. Be ready, all of you. The first one is, here they have given 3 options. This is the first one. He went to work despite of his illness. There is some mistake in each and every sentence. We recognize or identify or find out the mistake, the common error in this sentence, and we delete that word when we correct that sentence grammatically, my dear students. Here 2 is there, and off is there, and despite is there. There are 3 words are there. First one is to, despite, of. He went to work despite of his illness. That means even though he is suffering from sickness, he went to work. That is the sentence. That means here despite is a preposition. Here despite and in spite of, and although. The three words are same meaning. The 3 words are used to show generally contrast, the same meaning, contrast, and are used for the same meaning. What are those words? Despite and in spite of, and although. The 3 words are, this is the conjunction. Those 2 words are prepositions or phrase prepositions. We should know about these words in this occasion, my dear students. I will explain you. The only difference in the way they are used, meaning is same, and the structure in which they are used. Structure is different, way of using is different. In spite of and despite are placed in front of a noun or noun phrase. Here illness is a noun phrase. His illness is a noun. Possessive case, his illness. It comes before in spite of or despite. They comes before noun or noun phrase. For example, I will give you one sentence. In spite, he had a great time in spite of the rain. He had a great time in spite of the rain. In spite, the rain is a noun phrase. It comes before a noun phrase or noun, in spite of. And then next, despite we are using. Despite studying, despite studying very hard, despite studying very hard, what happened? He still didn't pass the exam. Despite studying. That means studying is also noun form or gerund or verbal noun. But here one thing more important while using the despite does not have, it follows of. In spite follows the of. Despite does not follow the preposition of. And the despite the does not follow the of. For example, despite of, for example, one example, despite of bad weather, despite of bad weather, they still set sail. They still set sail. Set means start sail in a sea. Despite of bad weather, we should not use of here. Despite bad weather, they still set sail. We delete the of. And although is used in a form of a clause, that is the difference. Although is used in the form of a clause. For example, although he studied hard, although he studied hard, still he didn't pass. He did not pass. Contract. This is a contrast. Result must be contrast. Not a positive result, negative result. Although he studied hard, he should generally get good grade or good points, but he didn't pass. That is the contraction, despite, in spite of, and although. This is a subordinate conjunction, although, even though, and though also. And when do we use in spite of, despite are used in front of the sentence? The fact that is more important. The fact that the structure takes clause, not a phrase or noun. For example, in spite of the fact, it takes the clause. In spite of the fact. This is the structure. In spite of the fact that, in spite of fact that, what did happen? Then they can be used, they can be in spite of fact that he studied very hard, he still didn't pass the examination. He studied very, and then despite fact that, on that time we use the sentence. Now other times, so in spite of and despite takes the noun or noun phrase, not a clause. And even though can be used the same way. Although, even though is slightly stronger than although. Even though we were in a terrible, even though THOUGH, even though we were WRE, we were in a terrible hotel, we had a great time. That means even though can be used in the same way as although, but even though is slightly stronger than although. Although is a subordinate conjunction, but despite and in spite, that means here the answer is we should remove the of here. Of. This is the of we should remove. This is the answer, third one. He went to work despite his illness. Despite does not take the preposition of. Okay, next, my dear students, we go to the second bit. We go to the second question. What is the right answer among the three options? Second one. And Raju, who he is, my best friend, is a writer. Raju, who he is my best friend, is a writer. Here the relative clause, relative clause, defining and non-defining, I have explained you. Already I explained you, and I made 3 videos on relative clause and practice test also. This is the sentence correction. Sentence correction in English grammar, it is a detailed explanation of the practice test. Raju is a proper noun. Raju is a writer. Is a writer. In between, there is a one clause, subordinate clause is there. It is called independent clause, and it is also non-defining relative clause. Non-defining relative clause in between the commas. If the clause is in between the commas, it is called non-defining relative clause. Raju, who is my best friend. Who is my best friend? Here double pronouns are there. This is relative pronoun. This is subjective pronoun. That means we delete subjective pronoun. Here we delete the subjective pronoun, my dear students. We delete the subjective pronoun he. We should not write he here. Raju, who is my best friend, is a writer. Who is my best friend? For persons in relative clause, who is used other than persons who use which or that. But persons who, Raju, who is my best friend, is a writer. It is a non-defining relative clause. What is the meaning of non-defining? It gives what is the definition of the non-defining relative clause? Non-defining relative clause. Non-defining relative clause gives an extra information about someone or something for understanding who can do and what can do, what we are taking about. We are talking about for whom, what we are talking about, who are talking about. We used to talk about the people who use who. Other than people, we should not use the who. Before persons, it is antecedent. Raju is a proper noun, and it gives additional information about Raju. If non-defining relative clause, if you delete the relative clause, the sentence correction, it is grammatically correct. Raju is a writer. Raju is singular. Is a singular verb. Is a writer. Grammatically, it is a correct sentence. It does not change the meaning also. But non-defining relative clause gives additional information, extra information for about the subject or a noun or a proper noun here. Already Raju is a writer, we know. But who is Raju? Who is my best friend? He is a writer. That is the right answer. Here the excess word is he. This is the third option. We have to select the excess word. We have to delete that. And then we go to the third one, third bit, third question. No matter what that I do, I can't make her happy. Here, no matter what that I do, I can't make her happy means we have many times we have tried, but we are not able to make her happy. It is not possible for us to make her happy or pleasant or excited. That means no matter what that I do, I can't make her happy. These are the that I do, what that I do. Here we delete, which one is delete? What we delete the that what I do. That is additionally conjunction is there, one more conjunction, that I do. Double conjunctions are there. That we should not use in this occasion. No matter what I do, I can't make her happy. Two are subordinate conjunction, what and that. We can use what as a pronoun, the mean, the things that. We don't use what as a relative pronoun and we use which. This is the book which the lecturer mentioned. You can take what I have. You can take what I have, what I do. This is the structure, what I do. No matter what I do, that is the correct structure. The two conjunctions, what and that, does not occur at the same time. And I can't make her happy. I can't make her happy. Make, I can't make her happy means we should not able to, it is not possible to become happy she is. That is the answer, my dear students. And we go to the next one, is fourth one. Fourth one, she is busy at the work and won't be home before 10:30. Won't be home before 10:30. Here, what is the right answer? Which one is the right answer? She is busy at the work. At the work. Here, yet is used for a time and place also. Time and place. It is a preposition. Preposition yet. Here the at place we use at to describe a position or location. Position or location seen as a point. We use to describe locations including firms, industries or educational institutes, workplaces. Did you once work at Intel? To indicate one is employed. One is employed. Did you once work at Intel? Work, this is a workplace. That means we should not use definite article in between the at and the work. The is additionally used. We delete that the definite article. In between a preposition and a noun, work. Work is a noun and we should not use the definite article the in this. She is busy at work and won't be means will not be home before 10:30. That is the right answer. We delete the second option. That is the second option is the right answer. And then next fifth one is I have decided to quit my job a week ago. I have decided to quit my job a week ago. It is used to talk about a week ago is a adverb of time. A simple past tense. Simple past tense. I have decided means it is a present perfect tense. Have, has plus V3. Have, has plus V3 present perfect tense. It is used to refer completed action. Already 1 week ago, a week ago, it has completed. Already quit or leave the post or job or employment. Used to refer to actions that were completed in a time period. This is a finished action. Finished action. The keywords we should use in the sentence. Yes, yesterday, and last month, last year, 2 weeks ago, in 1990. These are the time expressions. Adverb of time is there. And my dear students, here we decided we should not use present perfect tense. We should use only simple past tense. That means we delete the have. I decided to quit my job a week ago. That is the right answer, my dear student. And then we go to the next sixth one is you should complain of if you are not happy with the service you receive. That means if you are not happy with the service, if clause, if you are not, you should complain. You should complain if you are not happy with the service you receive. Express complain means what is the meaning complain? Express dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction or announcement about something to say that we are annoyed, we are unhappy, we are unhappy. We are unhappy, we are not satisfied about someone or something. That is the complaint. On the time we will complain. For example, don't complain, do as you are told. And complain about, I should not complain about it. Complain also take about the preposition. But complain of somebody, that means it takes some of the noun phrase or pronoun is there. And complain to people are a poor delivery, complaining of poor delivery. She complained that she had too much work to do. Complained that. Here the subordinate clause is there. That's why we should not use of. This is the wrong construction. You should complain if you are not happy with the service you receive. If there is no if clause or conditional clause, any clause, we should use complain of. Complain of. When do we use complain of? Complain of somebody, complain to the principal. Somebody complain to the principal. People are complaining of poor delivery. Complaining of poor delivery means noun phrase. It comes before the noun phrase. But there is a clause is there. That is, a conditional clause is there, if clause is there. We should remove the of in this sentence. The right answer is you should complain if you are not happy with the service you receive. That is the sentence correction. And next we go to the seventh one is you had better. It is one of the structure. It comes in the language functions. You had better is one of the functions. It comes in the language functions. Language functions. Language functions. In language functions, you had better structure is always followed by verb infinitive. Verb infinitive. Infinitive means V1 or bare infinitive. Bare infinitive or plain infinitive. Plain infinitive means present form of the verb, V1 verb. And present form, base form of the verb. You had better, you had not, you had better not to wake him up. Wake up. Split phrasal verb. In between object is there. Wake up. Here wake up is a phrasal verb. Before verb we should not use preposition to. You had better structure takes only infinitive. Or bare infinitive, or plain infinitive, or present form of the verb, not the to infinitive. We had better go now. For example, I will write one example. You had better go now. You had better go now. Before the traffic gets too bad. You had better to go. To go is a wrong construction. You had better go now. That is the right answer. Or it indicates the present and future to talk about actions we think people should do or which are desirable in a specific situation. Specific situation. It is also we use the had is indicate past tense, but we use in the present tense also. The function of the sentence we use in the present or future tense. We had better not to wake him up. To we should delete the we should not use the to. This is the we should third option is the wrong answer. It is the right option. You had better not wake him up when get home. That is the correct sentence. Sentence correction. And we go to the eighth one. Please listen to me. Eighth one, you should tell me. You should tell to me exactly what happened there. You should tell to me the meanings of these two verbs, tell and say. Tell and say and speak also. Tell and say and speak. Tell and say to write or the meaning is the same. The meaning of say is use our voice to express something words. Please tell us your name and occupation. Please tell us your name and occupation. The meaning is same. In reported statements, we can use either say or tell. We cannot use object after the say. For example, Karthik said that he would be late. Karthik said. Karthik said that Karthik said that he would be late. He would be late. Karthik said that. That means say, the meaning of say is use our voice to express something in words. But tell to say or write something to someone. Tell means we say something to someone. That means, for example, he told me. He to object is there. He told me that he was going to school. He was going to school. He told me does not take the preposition. It is a transitive verb. It takes a direct object. That means you should tell me, not to tell to me. That's why said is a intransitive verb. Said to, he said to me. It takes preposition. But tell does not take the preposition, and it is a redundancy. To is not used. You should tell me exactly what happened there. That is the right answer. To is, we delete the to, and then only it is the right sentence. Then only it is the right sentence. Tell he is not taken the preposition to, but say he said to me. Say is takes the preposition. It is a transitive verb. Tell is a, and tell to someone. That means me is their object. It takes object. It directly takes object. We should not use between the object and the tell verb. Okay, my dear student. And we go to the next thing is ninth one is he is clever but he lacks of experience. This is more important. This question is more important. Lacks of experience. Here he is clever but he lacks. Lacks means the verb. It is the function of the. We should understand the function of the word. Lack may be function as a verb or a noun. Lack. That word. The meaning lack means, what is the meaning? Not have enough of something that is needed. Lack means not have enough. Not have enough. Insufficient. That is the meaning of insufficient. Insufficient, not sufficient. Lack means insufficient. Lack means insufficient. That means this food lacks. Some students make the mistake of saying this food lacks of salt. It is incorrect. For example, this food is food is a wrong pronunciation. Food. We should long vowel. This food is lacks of salt. Lacks of salt. This food is lacks of salt. Here this food is not there. Lack is a main verb. This food lacks of salt. While using verb, we should not use the of. It does not take preposition. Lacks salt. Directly take object. While using the noun, it takes the preposition. While using the verb, it does not take the preposition. That is more important, my dear student. And lack a noun. It can be used as a noun. Then we do say lack of the thing. That is missing or insufficient. For example, I was disqualified. I was disqualified from the job. From the job, I was disqualified from the job on my lack of experience. On my lack of experience. Lack of experience means experience is a noun form. Lack is also a noun form. On my lack of experience. Lack has been used as a noun form in this situation. It takes preposition of. As a verb it has been used, it does not take the preposition, my dear student. That is the main difference between the verb and the noun. That's why here in this sentence they have been used as a verb. Subject plus verb. Simple present tense. He is clever, it is also simple present tense. But is a conjunction, coordinate conjunction. It is a compound sentence. One coordinate conjunction, one main clause and another main clause. He lacks experience. He lacks experience. Simple present tense and simple present tense. Both are simple sentences. It is a combination of both main clauses. Two main clauses is a combination of compound sentence. But is a coordinate conjunction. He is clever, but he lacks of experience. He lacks experience. Of we have to delete. Because why it has been used as a verb, not a noun. Okay, my dear students, and then we go to the next 10th one. Please understand. She doesn't resemble to either of our parent. Resemble to. Resemble means, what is the meaning of resemble? Resemble to somebody or something, to look like. To look like. Resemble means to look like. Or be similar. Similar meaning, similar. Resemble means. She, for example, she closely resembles her sisters. She closely resembles her sister. Resembles her sister. He closely resembles her sister means here resemble does not take preposition to. This is the right answer. She doesn't resemble either of her father, either of her parents. That means she does not closely resemble her parents. Her parents. Resemble means look like or same. Look like or same. Resembles means. That means here the two preposition we should not use. The main verb, it is a verb. It has been used as a verb. For example, one more example I will give you. You resemble your mother. You are look like your mother. There is no any preposition between the noun phrase and resemble in between. This is the verb. And to be similar to, in appearance, in similar to, you similar to your mother, in appearance your mother. That is the meaning of the, that is the right sentence, 10th one. And we go to the 11th one, my dear students. Here 3 options they have given. I have written to every my friend I have. Here the sentence is 11th one is, which word is has been written redundancy, and I have written present perfect tense. Have has plus V3. Written to every my friend I have. Here the answer option is every friend, my we have to delete. I is there, I have. I have means my friends. It is one more my is, it is not necessary. Every friend I have. Every friend I have. Every refers to each member of a complete group. Where every to refer to a group or list or 3 or more things. Every one of us has a bicycle. For example, every one of us has a bicycle. Here I have written to every friend I have. Every friend I have. I have written to every friend I have. My is not, possessive adjective is not necessary to use there. I have every friend. Clause is there, I have. Every friend I have. That is the right answer. And then last one is, we should understand, my dear student. Last one is, I don't speak of either French or German. I don't speak of either. We use the verb speak instead of talk. Talk, speak. That means when we are in a more formal situation, speak is a formal language, talk is an informal language. For example, he gave a talk. When speak is as a noun, what is the noun form of this speak? Speech. This is the formal language. When speak as a noun speech, it is more formal tone. Speech is a more formal tone. For example, give a speech. Give a speech. It is a formal language. Well, instead of that, give a talk. Talk is a informal language. We should not use talk in official language. Speech is a right answer. Here we don't speak. Speak is a verb present tense. Either French or German, of in additionally have been redundancy. Of has been used. It has been deleted of. I don't speak either French or German. To utter words or articulate sounds with the ordinary voice, to why do we use speech or speak to express our thoughts or opinions or feelings or orally? That is the meaning of the speech, my dear students. And then which one is the right answer? Here the of we have to, you need not to use the preposition of in between the noun phrase and the verb phrase. That means give a talk is a more informal. Formal language is you have given a speech is more formal. For example, I will write one example. He speaks English. He speaks English fluently. We should not use any preposition in between that. That is the wrong answer. That is the wrong. This is the sentence correction. This topic is the sentence correction. I don't speak either French or German. That is the right answer. We should delete the of in this sentence. Okay, my dear students, this is the practice test. This is belongs to the sentence correction. The topic is sentence correction. Many competitive exams there is a five questions or 3 questions are there in sentence correction. All of you, goodbye. Thank you everyone, my dear students.